Buenos dias. Buenos dias, everybody. Steve, I've got a question for you right off the bat. For the first time ever, Steve.
Yes.
Oh, I see. What's happening? Oh my God.
Do we have a breakthrough?
No,
Good morning.
no, this is crazy. I'm on twice. Which one am I on?
You're on twice.
Am I still there?
You're still here.
Wow. I went into the StreamYard platform where we do the show, and I went in there 2 times. So I'm hearing an echo going back. There's 2 of me, so I canceled one of them, and luckily enough, it's the right one.
And you can't get canceled again, Billy. You're immune to that.
I'm immune to cancellation. Good morning, my loves. Oh my God, Sherry Morris. You know what? Let's begin where we begin. First of all, is anyone following the baby Emmanuel story? I can't stop watching and praying for that poor baby. Mary, if you could fire away again and give us more on that, because Joy Shmeha here just said it's messed up. I can't watch it. Just wow. And then speaking of Joy Shmeha, who we love, whose real name is Chrissy, look at Sherry. Sherry was with us yesterday on Hot Mics in the afternoon, and the end of our show, we had Chrissy on. We had Joy Shmeha, our beloved Joy Shmeha. From the chat, we had her on because I did this giveaway of the LA Golf Happy Gilmore one-of-a-kind driver. And we gave it to Chrissy's, again, Chrissy is Joy Shmeha. And Steve, let's put up the picture so everybody knows why she goes by. Well, that's her son. That's her son, Jeffrey. But that's why she calls herself Joy Shmeha, because she does a Joy Behar impersonation. I said, Chrissy, why do you have the Joy Shmeha thing going? She goes, I'm like you, Billy. I'm totally independent. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm just, I'm an observer, but I can't stand those yapping on The View. Those women on The View kill me. So she does this thing on Joy Shmeha, which I think is hilarious. Joy is whack, 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 whack. I mean, that really is Joy. Let's be honest. Anyway. But we got talking, and I wanted to give the driver to her son. Her son has polycystic kidney disease. I believe that's what it's called. And he's 35 years old, served in the military, and it's stage 5, and the tumor has grown. And we gave the driver away. We wanted to give it to Joy Shmeha, to Chrissy's son, Jeffrey. And Jeffrey said he turned it down. He's like, I'm not going to be able to play golf. So I'm not doing it. And give it to someone else. And so we wanted to give it to Chrissy herself, mom, because she also plays golf. And then we spoke yesterday. We had her on Hot Mics right from the family. And she said, can you donate it to the University of San Antonio hospital where Jeffrey's been receiving care? And I love just totally, not only that. So now I'm setting out I got to go get the driver signed by Adam Sandler, and I'm going to see if I can get Sandler to do a little video, and we're going to auction it off. So we'll find the right way, and we'll auction off the driver signed by Adam Sandler. I will find you, Sandler. I know where you shop. I know where you bum around. And we'll auction it off in Jeffrey's good name. So that was if you didn't see Hot Mics, weren't with us live yesterday, it's up on, obviously, the YouTube page, and you can just go to the last 5 minutes of the show if you want, and that is our conversation with Joy Shmeha, otherwise known as Chrissy. And I know you're watching right now, and we love you. There she is. Mary says, what a great gift, sending prayers for you and your son. Everybody pray for Jeffrey. Joy, the family's going through a lot. Oh my God, there's Joy still crying. Oh, Joy, yep. Joy lost it in there, and then she got me crying, and everyone's crying on Hot Mics yesterday. What the hell? But it was such a pleasure to talk. What a sweet woman you are, Joy. By the end of this, when this is all said and done, I'm going to have this link to literally everybody, and we're all going to know each other. Good morning from northern Michigan. Yeah, isn't that beautiful up there? But it's getting a little chilly too. I'm telling you, I live in the San Fernando Valley, the same here in Los Angeles, where Lil Nas X stripped all of all of his clothes off. Yeah, he's facing 4 felonies right now from the LA County Police Department. Lil Nas X stripped off all of his clothes and attacked a police officer. In the nude. Okay, if I'm a cop, oh, jeez. I mean, there he is. Look at this guy. He is, this is where I live, you know? This is on my mother's birthday, August 21st, right there. This is Thursday night, buck naked. The cops go to arrest him. He attacks the cops nude. Now he's what? He's trying to fight, you know, so Nathan Hochman, the new DA, is slapping him with the 4 felonies. He's going to spend some time in jail. Yeah. And by the way, how'd you like to be a cop who has to fight a naked guy in the middle of the street? I mean, there's things going on here. It's like, oh my God. Oh yeah. There's Sherry wants to say another thing. Tears on my flight. She was watching us on the airplane. Wow, you can stream it on the airplane. Turning Billy's gift into hope was pure grace. Sending prayers and strength to your son, Jeffrey. I know I just went from joy to naked Lil Nas X fighting a cop, right back to joy, because my heart is always with Joy. Joy, we love you. Is anyone watching Love Island Reunion? This thing is a massive phenomenon. I don't know shit about it, but I'll tell you who does. The great Darren Karp. We love Darren Karp. She's fantastic. She's amazing. She loves Love Island. She knows what's going on. So your boss, the guy you work for, is Andy Cohen. They brought in the big guns. They brought in your boss man last night. And, you know, we love Ariana Madix. She's a lovely woman, but she's not really going to know how to get in there. And Andy is like Donald Trump in the boardroom when he was back in the heyday of the Celebrity Apprentice. Donald was very good at being like, you know, Candy, you know, you're a great Playboy playmate. I'm going to say that you were great when you were a model, but right now, do you see John Bon Jovi is saying that you didn't do a good job selling the lemonade. I don't think you're going to take that from him. He's very good at pitting people against each other. He's doing it as president. I had to throw that in there. But that's what Andy does. He knows how to stir up this shit and get it going. So what were the highlights last night? Give us the report.
And you want me to compare my boss, Andy Cohen, to Donald Trump? That's how we're going to start this morning?
We have a commonality there. And I think both men would agree that they have an ability to stir shit and make drama on television.
Well,
and that's where it ends.
I will say, Ariana Madix, phenomenal, hosted so well. Her and Andy really complement each other. I honestly loved having both of them there. The best comment of the night, I got to say, starting off from Andy, was when he asked Hurricane Huda, have you seen any of Love Island? Like, what have you seen? What do you know?
A little bit. I know Huda is in a relationship. And everyone wants to know about it, or she can't talk about it. It's with somebody from a different show.
Okay, so she was seen on a red carpet with someone named Louis, who was on Perfect Match. He's been on Too Hot to Handle. He's been on a number of Netflix shows. But when Andy asked specifically Huda who she was dating, she said that she couldn't talk about it for legal reasons because of Netflix. and you're on a Peacock show. And Andy's response was, you should tell Netflix this was the #1 stream show of the summer, which I thought was an amazing dig. Fabulous, good callback, good comeback, and also true. Don't come on our show, which actually made you.
And like, I have a deal with Netflix, so I can't talk about this on Peacock.
Yeah, I almost wanted to come on this morning and be like, "Sorry, Billy, I can't talk about this Netflix. I just legal reasons. I'm not allowed to talk about it." So I thought that was a really good pushback on her. And how she's going to come on a reunion that made her famous and not be able to talk about her relationships when the show was about relationships.
Okay, strip her fame immediately. Okay, cancel mob. Let us strip her fame. You are so ungracious. No, you're done. You're not famous anymore.
It just put a bad. Yeah, it put something bad in my mouth. Okay, so of the 4 couples, a lot of stuff is broken down. Important thing to remember is that this reunion was filmed August 12th, which was about a few weeks after the season had aired. So now had ended. So this is about 2 weeks later now, and a lot has happened. Some of the 4 couples, they don't follow each other anymore. We don't know what's happening with a lot of. Can you imagine, Billy, not unfollowing your significant other? This is major T. But the highlight, the couple of the summer who no one saw coming, who kind of came together at the very end, Nick and Olandria Frico Nico. I think, are the strongest couple on the stage and still going strong. They seem to be.
Frico Nico and Olandria are so in love. Look at Olandria. Oh my gosh, does she look
gorgeous.
like some sort of like an Egyptian like goddess or something with the gold like? Is that called the halter top right there? I believe it is.
Well, yeah, like you don't know, Billy. Okay, yeah, sure.
Boy, they worked out their outfits.
Talk about your halter tops, but okay.
So they coordinated their outfits too. There's some kind of vibe here.
They all do. They in the month they sort of got their little kind of watch themselves back on TV.
You know what put those outfits back up for a second, Steve. I just want to say, you know what those are in Donald Trump's living room? Camouflage.
Couches. Yeah. Yeah.
That just looks like Trump's. It just looks like the White House is going to look like this before we, I don't mind it on a night on the town.
I've ever seen. It's the best gold fixtures I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm doing the accordion thing. Give them a look. They looked gorge last night. They coordinated, but that couple I feel like are the strongest. Now since then, Pepe and Iris, even though they seem to be, I like watching these comments as they're rolling.
The comments are the best. And you know what,
Ophelia? What I want to say.
Yeah, Billy, you look like you rolled out of bed. I did. This is, Morning Mics is bedhead Billy, and then we get a little more put together for hot mics, but this is right out of bed. And this thing, by the way, you can get like what are those dolls? Troll dolls?
Yeah, troll dolls. At least you got a good head of hair. But what are we doing for hot mics that we don't do for morning mics? Remind me with the
morning
hair.
Morning mics is super unplanned. There is comment section. Anything
with
can
the hair,
happen.
like, are we adding gel? Like, what do we do to hot mics to the hair?
You mean the hair?
Yeah.
I've got to say, what gives it volume? We're very honest in the chat here, Darren. So
yes.
I've told people, at the request of my girlfriend Allie, who says, she's like, look, you have great hair, but what if you didn't have it? I'm like, oh my God, what are you talking about? And she's like, you need to get preventative. So you have everything, but I'm just saying you want to start a little minoxidil. So I take this minoxidil pill, which is, I guess it's like fancy Rogaine or something. But
it is. It's like the generic version of it, but it thickens your hair. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Christopher Walken chic, and she said, Billy, what you need to do right now is you need to take a pill.
You need to. Honestly, you should feel blessed with that head of hair. It's nice. I say go wild. Do a little Pauly D Jersey Shore. Gel it up. Use a little hairspray. It is your trademark, Mary. I agree with that. It really
Steve,
is.
Are you okay during this conversation? Are you okay? Is it where's Steve? Oh no, Steve's okay. Steve,
No. I'm doing good. My favorite part is that I know that legitimately you did get out of bed about 15 minutes before. That was my favorite part.
No, I like getting texts that say, Bill, Bill, are you there? Steve, is it too late for Steve to take the minoxidil pill? Steve listen, God's fair. And I always say this, and men, there's 5 things every man wants. I've said this to the audience before. They can all recite them with me, right? You want to be tall. You want to be rich. You want to have good hair. You want to have a great personality, funny, and you want.
As a gay woman, I'm not sure what that last one meant. What is you want to have a horse?
But as a very intelligent, as an intelligent, quick-witted woman, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I got you. Okay, yes.
Now,
all of those things are very good to have.
You can't have them all. I don't believe, like Tom Brady. I'm wondering, I don't know. Is there 3.5 out of 5 would be outstanding. 3 out of 5 is still great. 4 out of 5 would be amazing.
Okay, but if you can only have one, what are you picking?
I used to ask this question in the beginning, and I remember, Jesse Metcalf, the gardener on Real Housewives of the Housewives.
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, would you rather have or a great head of hair? He said, hair. He said, I've been on Rogaine since I'm 18. He's like, I'm upset because I can feel it. It's going. I can. He was. We talked about hair for the longest time. I think, given I've had 50 years of history and I've had enough experience out there in the world to know, hair. Yeah,
They can fix that in Turkey now. I mean, that's the thing about medical science for men. They can make your last longer and they can give you hair.
Sorry.
That's a hell of a Winnie right there. That's a Winnie. Oh my God.
That was my Winnie. There you go. Come on. I mean, like,
I don't know. Jason Statham is short, bald, and hot.
yeah. Yeah.
And
I
by
don't
the way,
know.
is it Statham? Oh no, it's Fassbender. That's
I mean,
and the most legendary. I can't believe we're going here. See, this is why Morning Mike's. I was answering a different question earlier. This is, you have no idea where it goes. It starts at Love Island. It ends at
and then please, yeah.
yeah. Liam Neeson is obviously known as the king. When you walk in, you're at a movie premiere and you go to the men's room and Liam walks in. Oh, okay, I'm done. You don't have to be anywhere near done.
Sir, no, I'm done. I finished.
Yeah, I'm done. He's like, I didn't hear any splashing. I didn't hear any noise. What do you mean you're done? It's been silent over there. Oh, believe me, no, I win. Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm out of it, but I feel like if you're going to have one as a man, I feel like you should be funny. Funny goes a long way, let me tell you. And there's plenty of hot, good-looking, well-haired hung men that are so boring that are just.
Well, that's why God's fair.
Got it. Yes, I guess so.
You know what? I see him and I'm like, if I walk in, if I accidentally look over the divider in the men's room and I go, oh, dear Lord, what was that? And then he's tall and he pulls out his money and he's buying martinis, the whole thing. I realized I want to lean over to the woman and say, this guy's a dud. He's a dud. He's boring, isn't he? Aren't you so pissed that he's almost there? Like he's got everything and you're so, except you're fucking bored.
Yeah, you're bored and no one wants to have sex with an unfunny person. I don't even want to be around an unfunny person.
Oh, John Hamm.
This is another. John Hamm. Yeah,
that's there's a famous paparazzi photo of John Hamm walking down the street, and I don't know if the wind was blowing the pants too tight or they were damp or something, or there was just not enough room in the front. I don't know.
I don't know how you men walk around with these things, but I do have a random question before we go. How often are men looking over the divider when they're peeing? Is this
one of my favorite lines? One of my favorite lines to a random guy is in a men's room is you pull up to the stall and the guy's there and he, there's people are minding their own business. I go, don't you just hate these dividers?
What? See, Billy, funny. You're funny. You have the hair and you're funny. These are good things. Allie's taking notes. This is.
I've saved some dollars. Like I've got a little bit of money. I'm funny. I get this. So what could be wrong? What do we think? Well, let's see. Let's work down the list. What have you done, Darren?
So hard. It would be so hard.
What have you done here this morning? Oh my God. Is there a part 2 to Love Island to see Olandria and her lover, Nico Rico?
Freako
Or is that it? One and done? They did it?
One and done, but Peacock is coming out. Well, it has a show called Beyond the Villa that takes the last year's contestants and kind of follows them around after. I imagine they're going to continue with it. I don't know, but those contestants will surely be on it. And then we're going to find out all the fallout from all of this stuff going on. But I think it was a satisfying reunion. We got 2 hours of unanswered questions. Huda had to answer for a lot. She had to watch back. We got unseen footage of her kind of crossing the line, looking over the divider at this, what can only be described as kind of like this it's a heart rate challenge where the challenge is to essentially make the other person's heart rate go up the most compared to other contestants. And she took it to a whole other level.
Sexually, she took off clothes and things like that. And
you barely have any clothes on. I think it's more so that it was basically softcore porn that we were watching where everyone else was giving, the classic lap dance, gonna lick your neck, maybe your ear, and make
the heart rate go up. And she
was full Monty there, my friend. She was
full Monty.
Full Monty.
Well,
and that That was
I-
intimacy. Yeah.
Yeah, she don't play fair.
The fans
And
are
I,
satisfied, I will say. They're satisfied with the reunion. We're satisfied with finding out why people are unfollowing each other. But still, in those 2 weeks, the best part, also great line by Huda. She said she had worked on herself a lot. And Andy said, so you worked on yourself in the month that the show has been off? How much? I turned to my fiance. I was like, it's been a month. Like, how much work can you do in a month? And as soon as I said that, Andy was like, so it's been a month. How much work could you possibly do? It was, Andy just came in some great.
Andy,
It was excellent.
they were good cop, bad cop. Ariana Madix and Andy. And Andy can even be better with a good cop there because it's just you got someone to, I guess Howard Stern has Robin.
Well, yeah, a little bit. It actually is so good cop, bad cop.
You
Not
have
that
me.
Not that he was bad cop, but just that they trusted Ariana. Ariana's a girl's girl. She was with them all summer. So kind of Andy was, kind of pushing in a way that I feel like Ariana wanted to establish trust. But I thought it was an excellent reunion, and I think fans were super satisfied. You have to watch next summer. If like it's the hottest show of the summer.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna commit to it, and I'll tell you who the bad cop is here. Right there. That's the bad cop right here. Okay. You have been a very naughty person this morning. Darren, thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry about the divider between us. But
I know. Don't you hate this divider? Oh, she is awesome. Oh my God. We love you. Oh, look. Slid right back in. Yeah, I hate the divider. You're back in. And it's incredible.
Thanks for having me, Billy. Good to see you. Good set of hair.
Good morning, my love. Thank you. Yeah. I've broken many a comb with this hair, okay? Oh, hi, everybody. Good morning. What the hell? My God, it's like
I wasn't picking my nose or something. Steve, they're reeling me back in. They're reeling me back in.
Oh my God. Well, let's see. Here we go. What's going on here? Tufty, Stephanie Tufty. Good morning. Look at Joy. Joy's addressing people. Joy, you are now. I found my Julie McCoy for the Hot Mics. Morning Mike's Hot Mike's cruise. Our Julie McCoy is going to be Joy Shmeha in her Joy Shmeha wig, standing right at the end of the gangplank as people walk on with their luggage. Welcome aboard the Hot Mike's cruise. I'm Joy Shmeha. You'll be staying in the Lido deck, room 610. Okay, next to Lisa. And here's your pineapple. You can decide to put it up or down, whatever you want. This cruise, anything goes. Wow, such I don't watch the Love Island. I don't. I mean, these people are like, I don't know. I like a little modesty. Even though we went where we went this morning, I mean, in actual situations, I'm a slightly modest fellow. BB, can you part your hair in the middle for a chuckle? Sure. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's do a little butt cut here. Okay. Hey, everybody. There we go. Steve, look. Hi. I'm going to go out to a bar tonight and see if I can meet some. Hi. How are you?
I don't know about that one, Billy. There's so many things you can do with your hair. We might have found the first one you can't do.
Hey. Okay, well, let's change my name. I'm not Billy with this. I've got to be, this has got to be like, is it Roger? Is
Roger.
it
Walter?
Walter. Hey, I'm Walter. Actually, I look like a bit of a serial killer with the glasses and the hair like this. I think if this guy walks up to a lady in a bar, she is running.
Hi, guys.
Todd. Oh, that's exactly who I am. Bang. Jackie Ono sticks the landing. Mary, we won't do that again. The middle part is gone. I promise. Billy giving us a Ryan O'Neal. That, when people say, what celebrity do you look like? It's Ryan O'Neal and not Jeffrey Dahmer, but I saw that. Ooh, Bucky. Wow. Imagine. Yeah, I'm Bucky. What's your name? Oh, I'm Bucky. And you got a hair like that. She is like, get my drink, get out of this bar. Do not follow me to the parking lot. And gone. Oh, alfalfa. Oh, nostalgia moment right there. Oh my God, the little rascals. I love it. The current cast is too close to my son's age. Yeah, Joy. These and they're young and they're going crazy. They're doing, wild things. I'll tell you that. As long as you're funny. Ladies, that is the question. Women always say, It's a sense of humor that matters most. And I used to say, oh, yeah, you say that for coverage. But I think it's true. I think, especially when you hit like, you know, at a certain point, my father was a very funny man. Dad was in fact, on his tombstone, where we all went this summer and sat with, I have a beautiful photo. I think I showed you guys of sitting by Dad's grave. My mom in her little like single swing. She has a little swing that she sits there by his grave. She can like just under the birds and under the pines. And brought my daughters out there, and we just had a great moment. And on his tombstones, it says, "A kind and funny man." He was so funny. And I think that's, that's when you're, I don't know, when you're a certain age, I mean, like 60, 70, 80, when you're 80 and you're like, I mean, how big is your appetite at that point? Although I do know some people who all the way through, literally every day. Certain woman I used to work with on television told me her parents every day, deep into their 70s. If he has a small and a good sense of humor, we can both laugh at it together. Why don't you take the at it? Just take the at it out and say we can both laugh together. Although you know the old joke, the joke of the business traveler. He's on the road and he gets to his hotel in the airport and he pulls out the yellow pages and he finds an escort and he's like, all right, let's go. And he does the escort and he's like, he's not wasting any time. He just strips down nude and he is sitting at the edge of the bed waiting, and the escort comes and he's left the door open. She opens the door, she walks in and she goes, oh, looks at him and starts laughing and says, who are you going to please with that? And he says, me. So there you have it. Yeah, I want that single chair swing. I'd feel like a bat. Oh my God. Yeah, we sit out there, the old man. What a beautiful guy. How about a funny guy in zaddy shorts? You know what? That's the thing. Dad is so funny. Dad used to go and we'd do a picnic in Maine out on an island or something, take the boat somewhere and get on there's so many islands out there you can choose from. And Dad would inevitably, if we had another like family with us or something, he would inevitably go slip into a Speedo. And he'd come running out from around a tree and, take a little run down the beach and jump in. And always good for a laugh, a man in a Speedo, man. Because really very few men belong in a Speedo. Your partner keeps you laughing. That's definitely part of the whole sexy package. I think so. You got to laugh together. Oh, my God. You really do. It is Taco Tuesday, Shelley. I wish I had a taco right now. Funny men are panty droppers. Yeah. Good morning from Boston. There once was a man from Boston. By the way, got to check in on Karen. Steve, I got to send an email to Karen Reed. We got to do that today. A little note to do that. I keep forgetting. It's true. Funny keeps it going. Been married 38 years to a man that makes me laugh every day. That's a good one. All right, guys. Big story today. My Italian husband belongs in a Speedo. Whoa. I think we know why. Whoa, Patricia. Snoop Dogg stepped in dog shit. He's in trouble. D-O-double-G, the cancel mob is coming for Snoop Dogg. Will he get kicked off The Voice? Will NBC send him on if they do, there's going to be a massive backlash because you really got to think about what he said. Stu, do we have the audio of Snoop or here he is, the new
everywhere.
Yeah.
I took my grandson to see what was the movie with Buzz Lightyear.
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz. The Lightyear. I think it's called
with
Lightyear.
Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we're watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
What'd you tell them?
Watch the movie. Eat this popcorn. Shh.
You said, we don't know. We don't know.
It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids that we have to show that at this age. Like,
that part.
they're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They are going to ask. I don't have the answer.
Yeah. And I don't even know the answer that's rehearsed. What am I supposed to say? Was the lady used to be I got questions. Now I
Me
got
too.
questions.
And I was just there to go to sleep and watch the movie. That nigga woke me up. I'm in there. Huh?
He went to take a nap.
They just said that she had a baby. How? They both women. Oh man, damn. Yeah, eat this popcorn.
Damn.
Okay. Is anything he said cancelable? I'm confused here. The little kid, the grandson, has a question, and the Disney loves to do this. They love you to walk you to the edge of cancelable and let you step in it, and then let the people, jump all over you in the comment section. He's saying, I didn't go to the movie to have this conversation. I can have this conversation. He's not saying I can't have a conversation with my grandson about the ways of the world. He's just saying I didn't go to the freaking Disney movie to do it. I went to take a nap and spend time with the kids so their parents could go and do something else, be a good granddaddy. I didn't go to have this conversation. But Disney sent you there so you would have to have it, I think, or whatever the pressures are within Disney. That is not cancelable. And if NBC succumbs to any type of mounting pressure to cancel Snoop Dogg, which I can't imagine, to hell with them. I think the backlash to whatever, if you want to call this backlash, the backlash to the backlash will be way louder and way stronger. I think it's a move on. Nothing to see here. Buzz off. Buzz Lightyear. What do you think? Tell me. Do you disagree? There's Catherine. It's a conversation that can be had, but it's not cancelable. Joy, exactly. Not cancel at all. They try to cancel Snoop, it will be a mistake. He's very popular. He's very rich. So just saw him recently. Snoop's point is valid. He just wanted to watch the darn movie. It's not the time to have these convos. It's time to chill. Eat your damn popcorn. That's what he said. Eat your damn popcorn. The world asks, how did that happen, Disney? In an age-appropriate answer. Media gaslighting. We had a foreign exchange student in the 8th grade whose name was Lesbian from Portugal. I think it made my parents explain it to me. That's funny. Her name was Lesbian? You sure they weren't mispronouncing her name? Oh, that's a funny name. My God. He smoked a joint and thought I'm gonna go to the movie with my grandson. Gonna chill. Snoop is funny. He might have all 5. Oh my God. Yeah, if Snoop can smoke weed on every show and live performance, I think he will be fine. I just saw him recently. He does a song with the Zac Brown band. They were filming the video at this awesome country music club in L.A. and they did in Hollywood, and they did a last minute pop-up concert, 100 people, and I think I showed you some of the footage many weeks ago, a couple months ago. I went with my daughters. It was amazing. And my girlfriend. We had fun. And Snoop was there. And he was ripping a J right through the middle of the room. I mean, nobody told him to put it out. Yeah. Snoop is not a saint, but he's mellowed. Yeah. To deliberately confuse children about their sexuality well before puber, insidious Disney. Mildred, when I close my eyes, I see Zaddy Billy. He gives me strength and dignity. He brings out the woman in me. Zaddy Billy is my eternity. There you are, Mildred. Good morning, Mildred. Oh, my God. Yeah. I think the shocking thing of the day is let's cancel the guy who's naked. If anyone gets canceled, the guy who's naked and attacking police officers on Ventura Boulevard. I don't care who you are. Put on your damn clothes. You are a celebrity. You're a professional music artist. Do not attack cops in the nude. Lil Oz. Don't attack cops at all. But in the nude? Come on, man. Other news. Elon Musk is in a battle for AI. This one's real. Are you ready for it's not Elon is attacking basically OpenAI and Apple because they have a partnership in the App Store. They're basically installing ChatGPT on all the iPhones and iPads and all that. And so in the App Store, you can get ChatGPT. It's way up at top. They've buried XAI, Elon's app. And so, Elon's lawsuit says if not for its exclusive deal with OpenAI, Apple would have no reason to refrain from more prominently featuring the X app and the Grok app in the App Store. In the lawsuit, XAI says it's seeking billions of dollars in damages. Yeah, what is that? Protectionism? Is that monopoly? Is that? I think he's got a point. Their response. This latest filing is consistent with Mr. Musk's ongoing pattern of harassment. I don't think he's harassing you. That's such a ninny answer to the lawsuit. Look, Elon's a complicated human, but I don't think he's harassing you by saying you're burying him in the App Store. That's pretty obvious. And of course they want to sell they want to sell ChatGPT along with, more. They've got a stake in it. But they're a business. I don't know what's allowed here. They're a public forum. I guess whoever pays the Don the most will get their answer. And Elon, you shouldn't have fallen out with Trump here. You might need him. So a lot of here. Okay. So the cancel mob or the whatever, the wokies are jumping all over Snoop Dogg. And Northwest, Kim Kardashian is getting slammed for letting her 12-year-old wear this. I don't see the problem in this one. I don't think the skirt is, it's performative. Look at the blue hair. Look at I don't know. For some reason, she's also a foot taller than her mom. So I don't know. I think to each, that's, with the fun boots and the whole thing. I don't know. I have 3 daughters. I can't remember. I don't know what I would do. I'm going to let the moms fight this one out. This is where dad just heads to the exit and okay. But let's talk about mom's outfit. Jeez. Wow. Look at Kim Kardashian. It is like a negligee with a bra. And look at this. They're people are talking about the daughter's skirt too short while mom's wearing a bra with a bed sheet that comes up just below. Joy says not at 12. All right, I'm leaving this to the moms. It's corset people are upset. It's the corset that people are upset about. Oh, is that a corset? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can see the. It's a corset push-up. Okay, I thought it was the skirt. Okay, well, it seems like the women are speaking here, and they are in unison. Accentuating the top at 12 is not a good look. Mary has spoken. Okay, this is out of our hands now. Cyndi Lauper, circa 1985. Girls. Yep. All right. I love that. 12, I wouldn't let my daughter wear that top. Okay. Wow. This is where men are, they miss the thing. I think it's all about the skirt. And I've been redirected. I wouldn't let her wear that at 15, Catherine says, which she is. At 15, which she is. Oh, she's 15. She is? I think she's 12. No, she was born in 2013. I was going to say the top is more ridiculous. Okay, so they know. Well, look, she's a kid, and I wish I would say she's probably reading all of these comments everywhere because she's grown up on social media. God, am I glad I didn't grow up on social media. I got to say that in this moment. Oh my God. We could hide. We could do things. We could make tremendous mistakes. I have so many scenes I can pick from college that if they were out there, I would be canceled in 2 seconds. I mean, I guess I'm not canceled, but like we just made our mistakes offline. Now, oh my God. And the social media speech you give your kids is like deeper than the birds and the bees. I lead with that one, right? Leslie says, I'm so glad I grew up in the 80s. You look like you grew up in the early aughts. Jeez. So young, Leslie. I don't know what you're doing, but I want your dermatologist number right now. I really do. We need to let kids be kids. Stop pushing them into adulthood. I agree with that. Like, what's going on? It's too provocative on top, says Nefertiti. Yeah, I agree with that. Think of the several stories we've addressed this morning. It's like, but, you know, that ship has sailed. Kids are exposed to absolutely everything. Oh my God. Girls should save sexton for the bedroom. Embrace demure. Remember that? What happened to that word? The word demure was a major trend. It's very demure, and now it's gone. Oh boy. Steve?
Bill, the dress thing I'm sitting here thinking about because I have
You have 2 daughters.
14 and a 12, and as you probably could see at the audience, couldn't they're coming
Let's
in
hear from the father. Let's hear from the father with a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old. You're right there. You are in this wheelhouse, Steve. You are our Morning Mike's authority on this.
You know, it really is a tough thing because I want them to be themselves, but they also have to realize what's appropriate for where they're going. I always say, read the room. That's what I say. You're going to church. Would you wear that to church? You're going to school. Are you wearing that? That's all I say. Read the room. You know what I mean? I want them to be themselves. But
what if they're going to the mall on a Saturday at 4 p.m.?
Yeah, my girls are pretty good. So I have seen, if you go to the mall at 4 p.m., by the way, and take your kids when you have a 14, 12-year-old, you will see butt cheeks. Not on my kids, but that is there now. The mall, it is so high.
I don't like seeing butt cheeks.
They're out and they're going like this, they're there. So I'm
below
fighting
the jean shorts. If I see any cheekage coming out, I that is an absolute no. And I don't care if she's 27.
Yeah.
And I have a 27-year-old. Oh shit! Today. Oh my God! It's my daughter's birthday today. It's Josie. We had her on. I knew that. No, of course I knew that. We're all going out for dinner tonight. I'm taking out Josie. Happy birthday, Josie! Oh my God,
birthday, Josie!
I'd call Josie, but 7:45 a.m. Pacific time. Now she doesn't do that, but we're going out for dinner, and she's 27 today.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dude. Well, I
remember Josie at 5.
I was 26 when she was born. Yeah. Wow. Whoa, Steve. What's this? Ryan Reynolds saying something about Robert Downey Jr.'s wife. Thoughts? RR is not even close to RDJ's star power. I don't know about that. RDJ has been acting for 55 years. Ryan was still in his dad.
So there's all these rumors going around, but they are rumors that Ryan and Robert Downey, there was a fight on set of the Avengers, and that
who's the bigger deal?
Yeah, and the studio had to step in, but the rumors are even that it's these two. Like, I mean, let's assume it is, but nothing's been 100% confirmed. But the rumor is that there was a big fight between 2 stars on set, that it was these two, and that the studio had to step in, but it's all rumor. We don't even really know if it's these two.
These two were the ones that were having the fight. It had something to do with, okay.
And it keeps building. It keeps building and building over the last couple of days now, but we don't, it's all speculation, exciting speculation, but speculation.
Wow. That's interesting. Catherine, my daughter plays volleyball. We were all at the mall last night. I keep telling her to please put your shorts down. You don't look like you're wearing shorts. I remember my stepmother was absolutely livid because I brought a G-string. Oh, Jesus, denial said, whatever that says. I bought a G-string thong. She says, "What are you, a stripper?" Yeah, happy birthday to Josie. She's a great girl, man. Oh, I'm so happy for her. Big birthday to Josie. Oh, look at her getting some. I'd love to listen. I said, "Listen, kid, love to have you on again because she's so fun, but you got to get up. We're not in Maine anymore where it's 10 o'clock. Ryan Reynolds is begging for any attention. So I'm over both RR and his wife. But I got to tell you, in the Blake Lively front, it looks like, her PR machine is doing well. And they've got a mountain to climb because, according to Reddit and the court of public opinion, she ain't winning. There's no hate at Justin Baldoni. She gets all the heat there. But in town, I think Ryan's leverage because of the receipts from Deadpool is real. William Morris, his agency, is backing him all the way. Blake Lively made an announcement. She's got a movie in development with Lionsgate. She's made a lot of money at Lionsgate. They did Simple Favor 1 and 2. They did Age of Adeline. So she got them to announce this. Like I said on Hot Mics, this is it's not for 2 years. 2 years from now is when the film would go in production. They don't even have a director attached at this point. But, she got to make an announcement. Like, this is such a PR move. Let's do a development deal. Give me a certain amount of money. I have made films with you. We've been successful. Give me this right now so I can make an announcement that we have a movie in development together so I can send the message to the public. This shit isn't sticking to me. The town hasn't reacted to they back me in the Justin Baldoni thing. That's the message her PR team is sending. I think people are too smart. I think, maybe years ago when they didn't have comment sections, they could, an ability to, come together, commune, that it would work. But it's definitely, an active PR machine. I think I'm dead right on that. In fact, I know I am. Okay. There's Chrissy. Joy, I had no idea your name was Chrissy. I'm Chrissy. Much love and respect to you. I have a son with multiple profound disabilities. Life gets tough at times, but people are good for the most part, I believe. Yep, that's where we started the show. Joy Shmeha, who is Chrissy, who's in our chat section. She was with us yesterday on Hot Mics, and we tried to give her a driver. We tried to give her a one-of-a-kind Happy Gilmore 2 driver from LA Golf, our wonderful Hot Mics sponsor, and she asked us to auction it off and donate it to the University of San Antonio Hospital, who's treated her son, Jeffrey, polycystic kidney disease, and it's been a terrible run for him. And obviously, Joy, and by the way, that's Joy's only son. So, only child. So, we're going to do that. We're going to get it signed by Adam Sandler, and we're going to auction that thing off. Okay, so if you're joining us, that's Joy's in the family, and we're going to do that. Great interview with Big Rach yesterday. Yeah, Rachel Lindsay was in on Hot Mics in studio. We talked all about her divorce. She's pissed. Oh, she is pissed. She's like, it's not about look, we live in a world where often, in many cases, the woman is the breadwinner. And so in divorce, guess what? Halvesies. All that money you made out there. Well, Larry was at home or in carpool with the kids or whatever he was doing, or dicking around in the basement, building a rocking chair. Yeah, you got to give half. She said, I'm not afraid to give half. That's like, it's the greed part. His lawyer's going back in to try to get more. Just saw, has George Lopez apologized yet? that POS. I'm not a fan. No, George will not apologize. George, I sent that long text at George. I directed it right to him, and he has not responded. I'm checking my text as I say that, and no. Now George is gone and never to be heard from again. I just, at this point, also, I wonder if George, I hope George is okay. The dentist he said he was at when he blew me off 20 minutes before tea time. I hope it was just a dentist. Dentist, really? It seems so, for a creative man, seems uncreative. We have all canceled George Lopez. Don't cancel George. But George, explain to me, you should text me back, George. You know what you should do? You should also, you're very rich. You should Venmo me. Just out of principle. I paid the guy's caddy. I paid the guest fee. All in, it was like $3,700 to have George. And he just blew me off. Oh, God, it just reminded myself. I have a lunch with his publicist on Thursday just because she's an old friend. I wonder if she cancels that. She might be pissed at me. How did you trash George? Because he's a bozo. And I'm sure if you were honest with me, if we had 2 martinis right now, you would say, I'm so tired of making excuses for him, and probably a few others. Oh, dear. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, there's that. Okay. Burton Cummings lived about 40 minutes away from me in Moose Jaw. Saw him there out and about. Great musician and songwriter. Burton Cummings. You spotted a Burton Cummings sighting 40 minutes from you in Moose Jaw. Does anyone want to take a guess at where Moose Jaw is? Hold on. ChatGPT, let's go, baby. Don't fail me now. In what state does the town Moose Jaw? Wait, hold on. Okay. Locate? Is that the word? I felt like Moose Jaw was a person.
I got it if you want, Bill, but I want to see this play out.
Oh, yeah.
Saskatchewan, Canada.
In Saskatchewan. Moose Jaw. Yeah, Saskatchewan, Canada. Look at that. Boy, I wonder what's going on in Moose Jaw. I'm thinking one bar, antlers on the wall, right? So a guy walks into the Moose Jaw, and I liked it. Wow. I'm going to get there. Oh, Maine? No. Saskatchewan. Unbelievable. A final thought from Terry. I feel it's not Disney's job to educate our kids. It's our job. Maybe that's why they are struggling. Here's the craziest thing about what Disney did. And if you're just joining us, Disney, Snoop Dogg is under fire. And by the way, the internet is so disingenuous, right? Cancellation is good for business, right? What do you think it did when they, pilloried, they tried to take out Donald Trump in 2016 and ended up taking me out for a tape that was filmed in 2005, 11 years before. What do you think that did in search engine money, right? Like just the internet churns, search makes money. I'm going to say 20, 30 million dollars. I mean, it was everywhere. So whenever something happens, it's floated out there as like, as bait. Do the majority of people latch on, take a bite, and then all of a sudden it churns business? So they float it out there. They don't care. It's not feeling. It's not honest. It's not, fair. It's just, will people gravitate? We don't care. And in this case with Snoop Dogg, yeah, I don't think it will. I think it goes away. But, that's what these things do. That's all that's happening here with Snoop Dogg. Wow. I saw the name Judd Nelson. I had to pull this up. Billy, can you find out the ending to Judd Nelson's joke when he fell through the ceiling in the Breakfast Club? Pretty please, Big Mac Zaddy? Find out the ending to Judd Nelson's joke. Okay. Maybe we'll do that for tomorrow. Steve, let's come back with that because I think that might take us oh, wow, Sherry. Whoa, George Lopez. He's angry tool. I was beyond messed up. Trust us, Billy, your show is going to be huge. Hit the like button, everybody. Joy, you are amazing with that like button thing. I don't even know where it is. Do I have one? I haven't even liked myself. Anyway, tonight I'll have a great report for you. I'm going out with my original OG family. My daughter, Josie, 27 years old today. We're going out to a fancy Italian restaurant. Ooh, the Bushman is going to bleed in the wallet tonight. Looking forward to it. My Josie and her sisters, Mary and Lily. Mary's 24, Lily's 20. And they're all coming from their corners of the city. And my ex-wife, their mother, Sydney. So the five of us, the OG squad, is going out for dinner tonight for Josie's birthday. We're going to have a good time. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. Anyway, off we go. Good luck, Snoop. And Lil Nas X on you.